Honey, you home? Honey? Are you? I don't see their mind.
Oh, wow. Olivia, look at it.
Oh. Look at the bags.
All right, Aunt Teresa, let's go take a look. Wow. Oh my gosh. Have the best time.
Thanks, sweetheart. It doesn't seem real yet.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I have always wanted to sail down the Mexican coast. But, you know, I have to say, I didn't really think that Ian was like the cruise kind of guy.
We went on a day cruise once on our honeymoon 10 years ago. But ever since then, he's always said he can't understand why you would take a week to get somewhere, only to stay a few hours, when you can fly there in a few hours and then spend a week.
Well, me and you convinced him, so that's what counts.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just... this trip isn't all pleasure.
What are you talking about?
We have a little work to do.
Okay, enough yapping. Gotta get on the high seas.
Oh, thank you. Okay, before you do, let me take a picture of you two. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Smile. Have the best time.
We will. We'll call you from the ship.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for the ride.
Thank you. Welcome, folks. Good morning. Thank you.
Have a pleasant voyage, Mr. and Mrs. McNeil.
Thank you.
Hi.
403. Let's see. 45. 403. Here you go. Looks just like a small hotel room to me.
What were you expecting?
Something a little more luxurious.
This is a cruise. We'll hardly be in the room at all. I mean, really just asleep. After all, there's a lot to do on board. Restaurants, swimming pools, the casino, shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard?
You might like it.
What is this, a trial run for the old folks, though?
Come on. You promised you'd give it a chance.
No.
I wouldn't mind spending most of our time in the cabin.
Would you stop it? We just got on board.
The heck was that?
Ship's horn. We're leaving port. Want some? It's delicious.
Feel queasy.
I told you to take those pills for motion sickness.
They knocked me out.
Then take a nap. That's what this whole trip is about. To recharge and relax.
I'll just wait till dinner.
Okay, just make sure we head back in time for me to get ready.
What are you talking about?
The restaurant where we have reservations tonight, it's formal dining.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not kidding. Why do you think I packed your good suit? People get dressed up on cruise ships.
The Titanic, maybe.
Exactly.
A lot of good it did them.
To new beginnings filled with adventure, passion, and love.
You're here.
I assume I should order seafood?
Why? Think they have fishermen on board? Hauling in the catch of the day? The ship gets its fish the same way every other restaurant does. By delivery truck.
Well, I'm gonna get the sea bass anyway. How about we...
Good evening. Do you have any questions about the menu?
I don't think so.
Right. Then may I take your order?
Is there anything you recommend?
I'm partial to the porterhouse, sir.
Really?
I made you a drink.
Thank you, sweetie.
No. It's all yours.
Did you leave me any hot water?
Yeah.
Hello?
Surprise. So, got my time stop.
Are you out of your mind? You booked a ticket on this ship?
Thought you'd appreciate the thrill. Besides, I don't plan on leaving the cabin very often.
Colin, I can't.
Why? Where does he think you are right now?
He's not thinking about anything. He's out cold. I slipped some seasick pills in his drink.
And what's the problem?
Please don't. I came on this trip to see if Ian and I can patch things up.
Teresa, when are you gonna learn that he is just not good enough for you?
10 years is a long time to just throw everything away.
10 wasted years.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse this announcement. We are encountering some rough weather. Please return to your cabin.
Colin, I have to go. Ian will wake up.
So you said he was out cold.
He was out cold. That alarm could wake the dead.
Stay.
I'm serious, Colin. I have to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse this announcement. We are encountering some rough weather. Please return to your cabin immediately.
What's wrong?
They just said to return to your cabin.
Okay, who cares about the weather? We're inside. And couldn't be any safer than we are right now.
Yeah, I don't know if my parents would agree with that.
Come on, just stay.
I can't, okay? They would kill me if I'm not back in the room.
Please.
Sorry. Tomorrow.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse this announcement. We are encountering some rough weather. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Be careful. You're not going back on deck, are you?
No, I'm trying to get back to my cabin. It's just right down there.
Okay. Well, be safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse this announcement. We are encountering some rough weather. Please return to your cabin immediately. Teresa?
Teresa?
Teresa! Teresa! Sir, you need to get back inside now. I need to find my wife. Where is she? I don't know. I've looked everywhere for her. Okay, we'll find her, but you need to get back into your cabin now. Come on, please. Sir!
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McNeil, why don't you tell me everything one more time?
We've already been over everything.
I know, but sometimes it helps to go over things again. You might remember something, a critical piece of information that's the key to your wife's whereabouts.
You should be out there looking for her.
We've already put out an emergency alert amongst the ship's crew. Every single security officer and crew member aboard are searching for her. We've also contacted the Coast Guard. Now that the storm has subsided, they have crafts in the water searching.
What about the ship's cameras?
I'm afraid they were knocked out in the storm. Well, something could have happened to her on deck. She could have fallen, she could have hit her head. She might be lying out there somewhere.
And if that's the case, we'll find her. Now, I hate to ask this, Mr. McNeil, but it's simply standard operating procedure. Does your wife have any physical or mental conditions we should know about?
What? No.
Has she ever attempted or even spoken of suicide?
My wife did not kill herself, Mr. Leet. She didn't jump overboard. Something happened to her.
Again, it's simply protocol.
So what happens now?
Well, first light will pull into the nearest port. You'll meet a representative from the State Department, and hopefully by then we'll have some news. Mr. McNeil, we're doing everything we possibly can. I promise you.
What's wrong?
Olivia, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Your aunt.
What? What happened?
We can't find her.
I don't understand.
I went to bed early and I woke up and she was gone.
Well, she has to be somewhere. I mean, are people looking for her?
Yes, we all are. Security knows about it. They're scouring the ship and the Coast Guard's got boats in the water.
Will you let me know as soon as you hear anything else?
Yeah, I promise. Talk soon.
Callie?
Are you okay?
My aunt, she's missing.
I thought she was on a cruise.
Well, she is, but Ian called and they can't find her anywhere. I'm really worried.
Do you know how big those cruise ships are? She's got to be on there somewhere. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sure they're gonna find her.
Thank you.
Right over there.
Thank you. Mr. Ian McNeil?
Yeah.
I'm Carlton Beck of the U.S. State Department. Will you come with me, please? Can I get you anything? Some water, tea, or coffee?
No, I'm fine.
Let me first assure you that we're doing everything we can.
And what about the Mexican authorities? Don't they have jurisdiction?
Because the incident occurred in international waters, jurisdiction actually falls under the flag of the vessel's registered owner, which is the United States of America.
Are you still looking for her?
Rescue boats are still combing the area, yes.
If she accidentally fell overboard, without a life jacket,
She would have been in the open ocean for hours already.
she couldn't survive that.
Not even the strongest swimmer could. I'm sorry, Mr. McNeil, but my job isn't to give you false hope.
Then what exactly is your job?
If your wife did fall overboard accidentally, then unfortunately there's not much we can do. But if there's any other explanation, any explanation at all, well, my job is to look into it.
Liaison at the State Department called this morning. You want to let me know that they've called off the search.
How can they do that?
Well, they say after 24 hours.
No, they have to keep looking for her. I mean, Aunt Teresa deserves that. What do you think she was doing on deck?
I don't know. I've asked myself that question a million times. I mean, your aunt was so excited about the cruise, maybe she couldn't sleep. Maybe she went for a walk.
What about before?
What do you mean before?
Well, like earlier that night, I mean, did anything strange happen?
You sound like the ship's security officer.
No, I sound like a journalist. I'm sorry. Can't help it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
You know, this has been the first time I've ever been glad that Mom is gone. So she didn't have to hear this about her sister. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing even I can do. That's the hard part. It's just this sitting around and the waiting and waiting and...
What about the police? You know, our police. I mean, are they gonna search the ship now that it's in port?
I imagine so.
Hopefully they find something that explains this. Ian, you want me to stay over tonight?
No, thanks. I have to get used to this eventually. I just don't know how. Hello? Yes, this is Ian McNeil.
I received the report directly from the State Department. Sorry, Mr. McNeil.
So do I have to identify the body?
That won't be necessary. Identification was made directly through your wife's passport photo.
Will there be an autopsy?
No, there has to be. Protocol requires it. When there's a death in international waters, then...
And what about her body?
Already en route. You should contact your preferred funeral home. They handle all their arrangements with the airport and the coroner.
And how long until the autopsy is completed?
You'll have to check with the coroner on that. But I'll be honest with you, in cases like this, it could take a while. That's why some people choose to have the memorial service right away, before the funeral.
Is that it?
From the police perspective, I'm afraid so. But again, please know we're very, very sorry.
Yes?
Olivia Toller? My name is Sherry Rogers.
Okay.
I'm a reporter, just like you.
Look, this is a really bad time for me right now. I just found out that my aunt died.
I know, and you have my deepest condolences. But that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
About my aunt?
About what happened to her. We've been researching a big story about crime on cruise ships. Your perspective would be huge.
Why?
Well, because of the unique circumstances around your aunt's death.
What are you talking about?
The chances of someone falling overboard are very slim, and I don't have to tell you that when people are killed, it's almost always someone they know.
Are you insane? I just lost my aunt to a tragic accident.
Believe me, Miss Toller, I understand. I lost my mother to a tragedy as well. I'm really sorry, but
No, but... Leave me alone and don't contact me again.
Olivia, please.
No comment.
It was nice. Your aunt would have been touched.
I know.
Just wish she knew how much we all cared about her.
She did.
Excuse me, Miss Toller?
Yes?
I'm gonna meet you in the car.
Okay. My condolences. I really can't tell you how sorry I am for your loss.
Thank you. Were you a friend of my aunt's?
My name is Ellen Burns. I was her lawyer, but ours went beyond a professional relationship. I really considered her a friend, and she spoke of you often. I'd like to talk to you when you have some time.
Okay.
Well, not here, someplace more private.
I work from home.
I know. Freelance journalist. Your aunt was really very proud of you. If you could come by my office tomorrow, I think that would be best. I'll be here all day. Just give me a call before you come.
Okay.
I really am very sorry. When was the last time you spoke with your aunt?
When I dropped them off at the pier.
And how did she seem?
I'm excited, as anybody would be if they were going on a cruise.
Had she been looking forward to it for a long time?
I mean, I think so. I know that she was always saying that they didn't travel enough, so... Miss Burns.
Ellen.
Ellen, what is this all about?
Before your aunt left for her trip, did she mention anything to you about her estate?
Estate?
Her will. Olivia, your aunt was in the process of amending her will. She was going to make you sole beneficiary.
I don't understand. What about Ian?
She never mentioned anything to you about it?
She did say one thing that I thought was strange.
This trip isn't all pleasure. We have a little work to do.
Was she planning on leaving Ian?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm sure they had their problems. Like all married couples.
Another man?
No. I mean, at least I don't think so. So then what does this mean about the will?
Well, unfortunately, nothing. The original will is still valid. We never finished amending it. However, you do know that your aunt had quite a bit of family wealth. The house was in her name.
Her father's business was extremely successful.
Then Ian is about to become a very wealthy man.
You think Ian knows that she was planning to amend it?
I have no idea.
Should I ask him about it?
I'm not here to tell you what to do.
Because I don't care about the money, Ellen.
No, that's not what I was insinuating.
I mean, when my parents died, I was taken care of.
I understand.
But if there's something else that happened to my aunt, something other than what I've been told, that is something that I need to know about.
I know I have to do this, but
I can help.
yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense, but I just feel like if I leave everything the way it is, she might come back.
No one said you had to get rid of everything so soon.
The longer I wait, the harder it'll be. Oh. Here.
What's this?
All her jewelry. I don't know what to do with it. Besides, she would want you to have it.
Did she say that?
What? No, of course not. But I know that she would.
Thank you, but I don't feel right about it. Not now. Let's at least wait to see what her will says.
Well, we were each other's sole beneficiary. So these are all mine now. And I really think your aunt would want you to have them.
Just reminds me of her.
She hardly ever took it off.
She wasn't wearing it on the cruise?
No, they suggest not to bring jewelry on board. Because they're worried about theft. Except that's the worst thing that could happen.
Well, I'll cherish it. Always.
Good.
Did Aunt Teresa ever say anything, you know, about her final wishes?
Like what?
Anything.
Olivia, we're planning a tropical vacation. Estate planning was the last thing on our minds. Listen, I'm glad you're here. Right now, I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you.
Hey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay.
Are those of your aunt?
Yeah.
They look so happy.
Yeah, they were. Or at least I thought they were.
You're not sure now?
I don't know. I just found out that my aunt was going to change her will. Like, cut Ian out. And she had quite the substantial inheritance, too. I mean, maybe even enough to...
Enough to kill for? You know what you always say. If you want to know the truth about someone, then talk to those they spend the most time with. What about her work?
You're brilliant, Callie.
I know.
Diane Owens?
Yeah, hi, Diane. My name is Olivia Toller.
How may I help you, Miss Toller?
And my aunt was Teresa McNeil.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Listen, I know that you're really busy, but I was wondering if you might have just a couple of minutes to meet with me and talk. It's about my aunt.
Anytime, Olivia. Olivia?
Miss Owens.
Please, it's Diane. I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Oh, well, thank you. My aunt spoke very highly of you.
I do apologize that I couldn't make it to the memorial service. I'll be at the funeral, of course. Is there any word on when that will be?
Not yet. We have to wait until the autopsy's conducted, and given where the body was found and all the different agencies now involved, that could take a while.
Well, you just be sure to let me know.
I will. Thank you.
Now, why don't you tell me what you wanted to see me about?
Is it safe to say that you and my aunt were friends?
Well, I was her boss. But I'd like to think we had a fairly close relationship.
Did you get the sense that anything was bothering her over the last few months?
Why do you ask?
Because recently my aunt had made some uncharacteristic decisions. If something was bothering her, you don't think it was at work?
I can't imagine what. She wasn't under any more stress than usual, and she always handled that fine.
Do you think she was having an affair?
My, you are blunt, aren't you?
My aunt is dead. I see no reason to beat around the bush.
The answer is, I have no idea. But since you brought it up, I can't say that's the craziest suggestion I've ever heard.
Yes, hi. This is Linda Phillips calling with the Social Security Administration. I was calling to confirm employment for one of your former workers. Yes, Ian McNeil. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here.
No record at all, huh? Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Olivia, hi.
Hey, just wanted to call and check in, see how you were feeling.
Well, you know, what do they say? Day by day?
Yeah. Did you go anywhere today?
No, I haven't been up to it just yet.
Nowhere, huh?
Nowhere. Just stayed at home, you know?
Yeah.
You okay?
And are you confident in the police?
And the police, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, are you confident that they did a thorough enough job with their investigation? You know, that it was really an accident?
Well, what are you saying, Olivia?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just thinking.
Well, don't. Trust me, you'll drive yourself crazy.
Guess I should stop, huh?
Stop what?
I said I guess I should stop what I'm doing then, shouldn't I?
Well, I just think that you should just try and remember your aunt the way she was. I think that's what she would have wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Good night.
Night, Olivia.
What are you thinking?
What I don't want to be thinking.
That Ian is involved.
Yeah. So the company that he was supposed to work for years before he met my aunt, they don't have any record of him. And everything that I can find about him only goes back a few years.
That doesn't make any sense.
No. No, it doesn't.
Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to find out if someone changed their name. That's public record, right?
Absolutely.
How do I go about finding that information?
Just fill this out, then I'll run a report.
How long will that take?
Just a few minutes.
For real?
Sure, it's all computerized.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Miss, here's your report. Here you go.
Thank you. And wait, I want to make sure that I'm reading this right. According to this document, 11 years ago, Ian Jamison changed his name to Ian McNeil.
This is the official record. He did change it.
Do you have Wi-Fi here?
Of course.
Is there somewhere that I could sit with my laptop? I need to get online right away and I could use a little privacy.
Yeah, sure. There's a desk back there in the storeroom you can use. Come on.
Thank you. Hello? Is anyone there?
Done already?
Were you back there?
When?
Just now.
I haven't left this desk since I got you set up.
Did anybody else go back there?
No.
Is there any other way back there?
There's an emergency exit, I think.
Olivia.
How are you feeling? My head hurts. Well, that's hardly surprising. You had a concussion.
Where am I?
Memorial Hospital.
How did I get here?
A passerby found you knocked out in the parking lot. They called 911. Do you know your name?
Of course I know my name. My head's killing me. I don't have amnesia. I'm Olivia Toller.
Well, I'm Detective Rachel Scott. Do you remember anything that happened?
I was walking in my car.
Mm-hmm.
Someone called my name. A man.
Did you see the man?
No. Oh.
Try not to move. Did you recognize the voice?
No. But I know who it was.
Who?
Ian McNeil.
Your aunt's husband.
Wait. How do you know that?
Because I already spoke to him.
Today?
No, after the body of his wife was found. I'm the detective who's assigned to the case.
Okay.
Why do you think your uncle was responsible?
Because he changed his name legally years ago.
That's not exactly a smoking gun.
Well, his first wife, I mean, she died too.
How?
Suicide, so they say. I'm gonna try to contact her family to get more details.
Miss Toller, your aunt drowned.
She may have drowned, but he was responsible.
Well, I assume you have some kind of evidence of this.
He sent me a threatening note and text.
Do you have the note?
No. I threw it out. It was printed in block lettering anyway, but I do have the text on my phone here. Or you're going to get hurt.
From an unknown number. I could try to trace it, but generally these end up being burner phones.
It was Ian, detective. I know it.
Look, I'll look into it. You have my word. But right now, I need you to get some rest, okay?
Do you know when I can leave?
I know they want to keep you overnight for observation, but after that, if you feel okay, I think they'll discharge you.
May I join you?
I'm leaving. Please.
What do you want?
I heard you were in the hospital. Please talk to me. This case is only getting more and more complicated.
I don't need your help.
Olivia, we both want the same things.
You leave me alone. Or next time I call the police. Hello?
Olivia, it's Ellen Burns.
Ellen, you have to listen to me. I was just attacked yesterday.
What? What happened?
So Ian changed his name, and it turns out that he was married before Teresa, and she died under mysterious circumstances. And the place that he claimed he worked, they don't actually have any records.
So you've heard.
Heard what?
You haven't heard. Olivia, the autopsy came back. Your aunt didn't drown.
What? What happened to her?
She was strangled and then thrown overboard. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to be the one to have to tell you this.
How did you find out?
The detective in charge of the case owed me a favor. I asked her to contact me as soon as the results came in.
Does Ian know?
He was notified this morning. I'm told they're headed over there to question him as we speak.
Well, will you let me know if you hear anything else?
Of course. I promise.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Ian McNeil. Leave a message, please.
What do you think? Probable cause?
Definitely.
Mr. McNeil, it's the police. We need to talk to you. Mr. McNeil, are you here?
Is anyone home?
Mr. McNeil? He's gone.
How long do you think?
I don't know. Call it in.
This is Jackson. Send an ambulance immediately to 841 Maple Drive. We have a deceased male.
You sure I can't get you anything? I know you're still recovering from a concussion.
I'm okay, thank you. Do you know when he died?
Well, we're still waiting on the official determination, but the coroner says it can't be more than 8 hours.
So he could have been the one who attacked me.
It's possible.
You've seen my aunt's autopsy?
Of course.
Well, there's no question that it's accurate. I mean, how she died.
I read the case file myself. Her larynx was crushed.
That couldn't have happened from the fall.
Into the ocean? Not likely. Also, there was hardly any seawater in her lungs, and if she drowned, her lungs would have been full of it. She was dead before she hit the water. I'm sorry, I know she was your aunt.
So, after Ian heard about the autopsy, he gets into bed and then just swallows a handful of pills?
Again, we have to wait for the official autopsy, but that's what it looks like.
Why?
Why? I mean, many reasons. Guilt, regret. But I suspect the truth is that he knew the walls were closing in, and with the autopsy revealing murder, he knew he was looking like the prime suspect. That's life in prison if convicted.
Something doesn't feel right. There's gotta be something more going on.
Well, we have a saying in our profession. If you hear the sound of hooves, think horses, not zebras. you.
Have a pleasant voyage.
Thank you. I will.
Hi.
Hey.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Oh, not really. I was just saying hi.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just used to guests only calling out to me when they need something.
Oh, I was just looking for someone to talk to. What do you do on the ship?
I'm a steward. I usually work in the kitchen, but I have about a half hour till my shift starts. Are you sailing alone?
Yeah. I needed to get away for a little bit, and I had never been on a cruise before, so I thought, you know, this was just a couple days, so it'd be a good way to see if I like it.
And? What do you think so far?
I like it. It makes me nervous being out on the ocean all alone.
Trust me, you have nothing to worry about. This ship is designed to handle even the roughest seas.
It's not what I've heard.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just talking with some of the other guests about what happened last month.
We're not supposed to discuss that.
No, I understand. I'm just saying that's the reason that I'm nervous. Is because, I mean, I could fall overboard at any time.
Look, the police are handling it, but like I said, we're not really supposed to talk about that. Bad for business, I guess.
Well, it seems like if you're going to commit a crime, a cruise ship would be a great place to do it.
And why do you say that?
Because it's not like they have police on board.
Actually, there are security officers who have the authority to make arrests.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not like we advertise that or anything. It's the last thing people want to think about while they're on vacation.
So, where is the security office?
Aft. To the stern. The rear of the boat.
Ah.
Right next to the engine room.
Guess that makes sense. They probably wouldn't want to put it right by the gift shop.
Listen, I have to get going.
Well, it's really great chatting with you. Maybe I'll see you around the ship.
Stop by the restaurant later. If it's not too crowded, I'll come say hi.
You can count on it.
Mr. Lee, Captain wants to see you, sir.
Let me guess, rowdy kids on the promenade deck again?
He didn't say, sir.
Yes, can I help you?
Mrs. Bates?
That's right.
I'm Olivia Toller. I was hoping that I could talk to your daughter, Sarah.
What's this about?
My aunt was Teresa McNeil, the woman.
I know who she was.
I was hoping I could just maybe ask your daughter a few questions about that night.
Look, the police have already spoken to her. I am sorry for your loss, but I just really don't think Sarah can be of any help.
Wait, no. Please, just a few.
No, it's okay, Mom. I don't know what I can tell you that I didn't already tell the cops.
At the time of the accident, I was told that everybody had been ordered back to their rooms, so what were you doing outside of your cabin?
Go ahead. I won't be any more shocked this time.
I was with the guy. I met him at the pool earlier in the day.
But then you left him.
I told him my parents would kill me if they didn't know where I was.
And according to the police report, you were on your way back when you saw my aunt?
Mm-hmm.
And she was heading back into her room.
That's right. No, wait. Not exactly.
What do you mean?
Well, she was leaving her cabin. That's how I remember it. We literally ran into each other.
That wasn't in the report. And this was after the alarm?
Mm-hmm.
After they'd ordered everyone back into their cabins?
Mm-hmm.
You're certain?
Absolutely.
And did you see my uncle as well?
I saw a man. He came to the door of the cabin. I didn't know who he was.
Do you remember what he looked like?
Full beard, good looking, but tough. Someone who could take care of himself.
Was this the man that you saw?
No.
You're certain?
I'm positive I've never seen that man in my entire life. Who is he?
Her husband.
You're back.
Hey, Cal.
Wait, when did you get home?
We docked this morning.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay, so I met with someone, a teenage girl who was on the boat with my aunt. She might have been the last person to see her alive.
Okay, and?
And according to this girl, Teresa was with a man who wasn't Ian. But there is one other person that I do need to talk to. My friend at the news desk finally came through for me.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm looking for Donald Warren.
Well, you found him.
Mr. Warren, I'm Olivia Toller.
Are you from the bank?
Excuse me?
Are you from the bank?
What?
Because if you are, you're not allowed to contact me anymore.
No, I'm not from the bank. I was actually calling to talk to you about Ian Jameson. Mr. Warren?
I have not heard that son of a bitch's name in years, and I don't want to ever again.
Well, I think he killed your daughter.
I'm listening.
I think he killed my aunt, too.
Tell me where you're at.
Come on in. It's my roommate, Callie.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I get you something to drink? Water, coffee?
You got any bourbon?
Scotch, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Please, sit.
So, where is the son of a bitch now?
He's dead, sir.
No, I can't say I'm that surprised by that. Or torn up.
No?
You get what you give in this life, young lady.
Mr. Warren, do you believe that Ian killed your daughter?
Absolutely.
Well, because in all the articles that I read, it said that her death was...
Suicide? It wasn't any suicide.
How can you be so sure?
Because I knew my daughter. She was a nurse. She didn't do drugs. Any drugs. She knew what they would do to people.
So you think it was staged? By Ian? What made you suspect him?
I just never cared for that kid. Just never seemed like he was right for her.
No?
I mean, he seemed all right at first. Was respectful, steady job, but, you know, as fathers, we know things. And it's just something just wasn't right.
How did Ian treat her when they were together?
It depends. It started off good, I guess, and then got bad once that Barth showed up.
Barth?
Colin Barth? You don't know the name?
Hmm.
Friend of Ian's from way back when. Trouble with a capital T, okay?
And so did Barth just stay with them?
Yeah. It's supposed to just be for a few days, and a couple days turns into a couple weeks turns into a couple months.
Well, did Cynthia mind?
Did she mind? She hated it. She couldn't stand having him around all the time.
Did she talk to Ian about it?
All the time. He said he couldn't abandon a friend in need, and it's just until he got back on his feet. But that Barth, he didn't want back on his feet. You know what I'm saying?
So then what happened next?
And then Cynthia passed. You know, at first we tried to stay in touch with Ian, but after a while, it's just, what's the point? And the more time went on, the more my suspicions grew.
Because?
Because of the insurance policy. He took out a big policy on her the instant they got married.
Was Ian still close with Colin Barth at this point?
Were they close? Let me put it this way, okay? If Cynthia had given him an ultimatum, Barth or her, I don't know which one he would have picked.
Colin Barth.
You've never heard the name before? Well, supposedly he's an old friend of Ian's.
And you think he's the man from the ship? You think he's responsible for Teresa's death?
Not only for my aunt's death, but I think that he killed or helped kill Ian's first wife.
Help from Ian?
Maybe?
Isn't it time you went to the police?
No. No, I don't know anything about him. I don't even know if Colin Barth is his real name. Besides, the cops are still convinced that my uncle killed himself.
He may have, Olivia. There's no hard evidence that he didn't. And if this Barth character helped Ian kill his wives, why kill Ian?
I don't know. But there are too many coincidences, too many accidents, and too many deaths for all of this to not be related.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna find Barth.
And then what? Just ask him?
Well, I am a journalist, so I'd like to think that I'll be able to figure out if he knows something. I wanted you to know.
In case something happens.
What can I get you, miss?
Gin and tonic, 2 limes.
Coming right up. Here you go. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you.
Long day?
You have no idea.
I'd probably do more than you think. It's a long days.
How long days?
You can't toast from all the way down there. Now, what were we toasted to?
I don't remember.
Me neither. Colin Bar.
Trisha Andover.
Nice to meet you, Trisha.
Nice to meet you, Colin.
So, do you work around here?
I do.
Oh, so I've never seen you here before.
Only on special occasions.
Well, then in that case, I feel very special.
No, I bet you do, Colin.
So, sounds like you have a pretty stressful job.
Yeah, it definitely has its moments. Thank you.
Thank you.
To be honest, I've been thinking about getting away.
Where'd you want to go?
Somewhere warm. Somewhere I can just sit on the beach and drink pina coladas all day.
Sounds nice. I was on a cruise recently.
Oh, yeah? I've always wanted to go on a cruise. How was it?
Unforgettable.
Tell me about it.
It's just as you would imagine. The sun, the sea. Great place to recharge your batteries.
That sounds like something I need.
Speaking of needs, why don't we get out of here and take this party back to my place?
Colin, I thought you'd never ask.
My apologies. If I'd known I was having a guest, I would have cleaned up.
I've seen worse.
I'll bet you have.
Pour me a glass of wine.
I like your apartment.
It's a place to put my feet up.
No pictures?
Huh?
No, I just said no pictures. I mean, most people have pictures of friends, family, old lovers.
This I'm more of a live in the moment kind of guy. Cheers.
Cheers. Let me get ready.
Bathroom's down the hall. Through the bedroom. First door on the right.
I'll be right back.
up? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What are you doing in there?
I'll be out in a minute.
Are you all right?
Yeah, Colin, suddenly I'm not feeling so well.
Well, I bet I know exactly what would make you feel better.
No, I think maybe I drank too much.
I'll get you some water.
No, it's okay. I think I should just go home. But I'll call you, okay?
You're not going anywhere. Olivia. Did you really think you could put one over on me?
How did you know?
Because we've met before. Who do you think wrote you those notes? Gave you that little bump on your head? You were getting a little too suspicious. I don't like people who ask too many questions.
That was Ian.
No, that was me. As always, doing Ian's dirty work for him. After all, I'm sure you've heard all about Cynthia by now.
Why?
You have any idea how large that woman's life insurance policy was?
I know it was you on the boat. You're the one who killed my Aunt Teresa.
From what I understand, it was a tragic accident.
All of this just for money.
Can you think of a better reason? Cynthia's life insurance was supposed to take care of me for, well, life. Needless to say, it didn't.
So then you repeated the same plan 15 years later?
Not initially. Can you imagine his surprise when I showed back up in Ian's life after 15 years? I figured keeping the details of his involvement in the murder of his first wife's secret was worth quite a bit of money.
Blackmail?
Blackmail? Blackmail. It's such an ugly word, but accurate.
I don't understand. You were having an affair with my aunt.
Well, she was an attractive woman. And I wanted what Ian had.
But you killed her.
Ian decided to stop paying me for my silence. Cried poverty. I knew he was full of crap. I mean, I had seen his beautiful house, his fancy cars. But then he made the mistake of telling me that it was his wife who had all the money. With Teresa out of the picture, Ian stood to inherit her entire fortune.
So then why kill Ian?
When he found out his wife had been murdered, he was stunned. Instantly knew it was me. But then the greedy little bastard wanted to double-cross me, didn't want to cut me in on Teresa's inheritance.
You're not getting anything.
He's weak. Pathetic, really. I was afraid he'd go to the cops, despite the consequences to himself, and I couldn't have that. It's pretty easy to make it look like a suicide. I've practiced at that, you know.
But now that you killed Ian, you get nothing.
I didn't have a choice. I had to. Just like I have to do with you. If only you had been able to mind your own business.
Thank you.
Don't worry, we'll find him. But when we do, initially we can only charge him with assault.
You don't believe me?
I do believe you. But proving it is a different matter. I'm sorry for what you went through, Olivia. I really am.
But what about what he said? I mean, he admitted everything.
Hearsay. If I brought him in for that, his lawyer would deny it and have him out in minutes.
So then what do I do until then?
Go home, rest.
That's the first place he'll look for me.
I don't think so. I think right now he's doing his best to avoid capture. He's not thinking about how to seek revenge. But I'll have an officer stationed outside your house anyway. You'll be perfectly safe.
Thank you, Detective.
Come on. I'll get somebody to drive you home.
Thank you, officer.
My pleasure, ma'am.
You'll be here all night?
Tell him we're leaving in the morning. Don't worry. We're not gonna leave you alone until we find him.
Can I get you anything?
Well, I don't want to impose, but if it's not too much trouble, could go for a cup of coffee.
Yeah. You take cream and sugar?
Black. And be here all night.
Thank you.
Black, just like you asked.
Olivia? You're calling, aren't you?
Where is she?
Where's Olivia?
I had to. He was trying to kill me.
It's okay. I know it was self-defense.
It's over. It's finally over. Aunt Teresa would be so happy we're taking this trip in her honor.
Yeah.